Hey, what's going on everybody? Age of the Bat Boy here, and welcome back to another video where today we are going to be talking about the new event and heroes. And I don't know how I feel about the Starfall Circus quite yet. I mean, I have a few thoughts on it though. So, we're going to start off by the hero review. Director Zuri is pretty cool by the looks of it. Alright, so Director Zuri is a sorcerer class, which I have a lot of already, so I'm not wanting her. And I'm not going to summon for her either. Although she does have a really good special skill. That's what I'm looking for. Her attack's pretty good, but she's a healer, so her defense is also pretty good. And her health is pretty good as well. She's above average on all of it. Now, she is also average speed, which is good. Honestly, the only way she could be better as a hero is to have monk or clerk or fighter as the class, as a healer hero. Let's look at the family bonus. 2 to 3 is 40 to 60% chance to cleanse the hero's most recent cleansable status ailment at the end of each turn. That is actually incredibly overpowered. I did not look at that. That is the first time I've seen that. That is actually insanely overpowered. Moving on, though, to the special skill. Director's Blessing. Recovers 44% health for the ally with the lowest remaining health, and all other allies recover 30% health. Summons a clown minion for each ally with 13% health and 20% attack inherited from the caster. Cleanses all status ailments from all allies. So, reading that, Director Zuri is like a reimagined Vivica. She heals 45 to one ally, cleanses ailments, heals everyone 30% at least, and summons a clown minion. Like, she is really, really good. She is like, well, she is a better version of Vivica, because she's also on average. And average goes off a lot faster than Vivica. Alright. So, Director Zuri, I think, is a good hero. I think we'll see a lot of her in wars and in raid defenses and tournaments, except Bloody Battle. But I think we'll see a lot of her. I think she's good. I would say she's an A- hero maybe, because while she is good in a lot of ways, it's that class that kind of kills everything, because she doesn't attack, so you're really counting on only tile damage to give the effect of the sorcerer class. Actually, let me check, because the sorcerer might only be tiles. Here. What does it do? 3% chance to drop the mana generation of an enemy by 2 turns. The effect is applied at the end of each turn. So it's just if they're hit by the class, I think, because it really doesn't say by tile or not. Okay. So I would say A-, somewhere in there. Next up, we have Faline. Pretty cool. I'm not gonna try and butcher names today. We have the Wizard class, which is pretty good. Deals extra damage when they have a buff. Well, if the talent actually activates. For me, it never does. As a 4-star, she has, or 5-star. Oh my gosh. For some reason, I was thinking 4-star. I don't know why. But she is also a really powerful gold 5-star, which I love that they're bringing gold 5-stars back. It's a nice way to get Talaria out of tank, and it's a good way to get Alfreak out of tank. I love that they're bringing faster gold heroes. I like it. Now, the attack is above average, defense is right around average, and the health is around average. Average, low, below average, somewhere in there. Anyway, the mana speed is fast, which is pretty good. I do like fast heroes. Deals 290% damage to the target and nearby enemies. So that, for anyone who didn't catch that, it is not it's not minor damage to nearby enemies. It's full damage, which is really, really good. I think I have 2 heroes like that, and I'm not gonna say I love them, but I like that they deal the same amount to everyone. Well, to 3 of them. Anyway, the hit enemy with the fastest base mana speed gets the following status ailment. The target gets minus 44% mana generation for 4 turns. That is pretty high mana generation down. I believe, I don't remember the name of the hero of the month, but I believe it was March's hero of the month, who has a similar effect. It's 24 mana down and then like 44 mana down. Like, it's crazy. But I would say for her total package and all that she does, I would say B+, maybe A-. For the one simple reason of, sure, she has great attack, but at the end of the day, doing that much and being fast will not get everything done. And they actually buffed Hatter recently, well, semi-recently, due to the fact that he wouldn't do enough to the nearby enemies, and he did 370 and minor, so it kind of balances out. I don't know, we'll see. I don't see her being as popular as Director Zuri, but, you know, we'll see. Next up, we have Theobald. He's our first slow hero. He's also a monk, which is really, really good. So far, I'm liking him already, although I don't have enough room for any more blue 5-stars. So I'm hoping he's not that good. Alright, multi-throw. It's pretty cool. Anyway, his attack, below average, defense, above average, and health, average. So he's an average of average. He's slow, like I said earlier. Deals 375% damage to the enemy with the highest remaining health. Deals 230% damage to all other enemies. All allies reflect all status effects and 115% damage back to the attacker and block other negative effects from enemies' nature special skills for 4 turns. All allies get 50% attack for 4 turns. So he is like really overpowered on rush. I can already see that. Because he will just go off endlessly. Now, I will say I'm judging these heroes for the competitive level only, for the one reason of any hero can be good for farming the map. You just have to find the right team to work with them. So, please keep that in mind while I'm judging these heroes. I would say during rush, he's an A+. He has rush in the bag. It's all him. I would say out of rush, it's a little harder to integrate him into a team, but it can definitely be done. I would give him a B+ as an overall hero. I know, I'm generous with them today. These heroes are just kind of overpowered. Now, up next we have Whacker. Interesting name. He is a barbarian. I believe he's one of like 4 barbarian 3-stars, so that's interesting. I don't really know where the 3-star average for stuff is anymore, or really the 4-star, but the 5-star stuff just keeps getting more and more overpowered. So, yeah. Alright, anyway, we have Nasty Hammer. Ew, I don't want to touch that. Anyways, deals 315% damage to the target. The enemy with the highest base attack gets the following status ailment. The target gets minus 54% attack for 3 turns. So that, the only other hero that I know of that gives that much attack down is Costume Horcall. And Costume Horcall is pretty good, but I don't have him, so he's useless to me. But I want him. Alright, next up we have Candy. We have a clerk class, that's nice. Heals all allies who have less than 50% HP left to 50% health HP. All allies regenerate 261 HP over 3 turns. So Candy is like a 3-star version of Hatter, and I actually really, really want Candy for that reason. And because I have no good I have 1, maybe 2 good 3-star golds, so I really do want Candy. And I'm not talking like Trick or Treat Candy. No, I'm talking like the hero Candy. So, I forgot to give Whacker a grade. I would say he's probably a B, just because he is a 3-star. In the 3-star world, he doesn't deal an extraordinary amount of damage. He's kind of just like a slightly more powerful costume burden. Normal burden. So, B. Candy, I would give a B+ or an A- to, because she has that effect. Same thing applies to Gramps from Season 4. Next up, we have Deandre. Ooh, first 4-star. I'm noticing a lot of gold heroes in this bunch. Recovers 35% health for all allies. All allies with a dispellable status ailment that affects defense get 50 defense for 3 turns. 50% defense for 3 turns. All allies get plus 24 mana generation for 3 turns. It's pretty good. His health is actually pretty decent for a 4-star. He has a very similar health, defense, and attack to Gullibursty, whatever it is. It's a gold 3-star or 4-star from Season 3. So, it's pretty good. I have one. Really like him. Boosts health. Great for stuff. And Deandre is a paladin, which is also really good for healers. So I would say Deandre, I feel he deserves a B+, A-. He is a 4-star, but he has good stats. And his effect is not horrible. And he's average, which is always nice. We have Bobo, which I think is one of the most overpowered ones in the game. I could be wrong about that. So we have another Barbarian, which is good because I don't have any Barbarian 5-stars. None. I have 750. I don't have this. Bobo has this. Blah. Bobo has 751 attack, which is right around average, slightly above average defense, and slightly below average health. We have Bobo Blitz. That sounds like it could be a slushy flavor. Bobo Blitz. Anyway, his mana speed is slow, which, when he looks like that, understandable. All that hair on is that a unicycle? Yeah, I would be slow too. I cannot unicycle. He deals 320 damage to all enemies. The enemy with the highest base defense gets the following status ailments. The target gets minus 60 defense for 4 turns. This effect cannot be cleansed. And minus 60% attack, which is now the highest in the game for both. So if Bobo goes off, game over. I'm sorry, but that's 2 different heroes for some people. Other people, it's the same one. The only way to avoid that is by getting a hero that doesn't allow stuff or get really lucky with a monk. That's really the only way. So I would give Bobo an A-. In my humble opinion, he deserves it. We only have 4 more. Alright. Iora and Fluffy. I wonder which one's who. I'm just saying. I don't know. Another barbarian. Where are all the barbarians coming from all of a sudden? Alright. So, this seems like an interesting special skill. I don't want to jump ahead to that. Attack is above average. Defense, average. Health, average. Yay. Perfect teamwork. Ooh, that sounds like it's going to be interesting. Mana speed, average. Destroy all minions from the target. Deals 550% damage to the target. Reduces max health from all enemies that own minions by 304. Max health can't get lower than 30 of the original max health. So, Iora and Fluffy are like the A+ of this. Because 550, I'm pretty sure, is the max, or the highest, not the max, but the highest a hero has hit. Maybe 58 or something by a couple other heroes, but it's like really high up there no matter what. And also reducing the max health of all enemies, that's just so overpowered. So I think if any of the heroes are going to get nerfed, it would be Iora and Fluffy. Like, they're just too good. They must have absolute perfect teamwork. So A+ for them. They're just so good. Emilio. We have a druid, which is nice. You don't see very many druids nowadays. Flames and rejuvenation. So he's a very fast, which is pretty cool. And he has another one of those, I guess, dependent special skills, I guess is what you could call him. Well, and he's also technically the very first one. So his defense is good, his health is average, and his attack is slightly below average. I'm not going to get into a big deal about that because he is also more of a healer. But also not at all a healer. Just wait. Casts one of the following special skills. If any enemy has the burn status ailment, all enemies receive 410 burn damage over 5 turns. All allies regenerate 549 HP over 3 turns. All allies are immune to new status ailments for 3 turns. Otherwise, meaning if no enemy has burn, all enemies receive 320 burn damage over 5 turns. All allies are immune to new status ailments for 3 turns. So by the other team burning, they deal an extra 90 burn damage and heals. So Emilio is like really good as well. He's like a healing version of Gravemaker, but slightly slower because Gravemaker's burn is like 702 3 turns. You know, it's like 215 per turn or something. Like, absolutely insane. Emilio's is like 100-something per turn, roughly. So I would give Emilio probably A- because I love when they make a healer attack hero where they can do both. That makes them really useful in today's quests and tournaments and all of this. So I really like when they do that. However, I don't like fighting them. I will say that right now. Next up, we have another red hero. I'm not going to butcher the name. I'm not even going to attempt it. We're going to call him Bellbrook for short. Alright? That's what we're going to do. So, Bellbrook, monk class. which is like one of the best classes of all time. He has above average attack, defense, and pretty much health for a 4-star. So bravo to him. Clap, clap, clap. And he deals 340 damage to the target. The enemy with the highest base defense gets the following status ailment. The target gets minus 44 defense for 4 turns. Whoop, just dropped my water bottle. By accident, sorry. I would say that's pretty good. I can't really think of a hero that does anything quite like that. But it's good. I like it. It's unique. I would say he's definitely a B plus hero though. He's maybe B minus depending on the what the circumstances, but I would say he's right around a B plus. Next up, we have Marcel. And, finally we have Marcel. Final. Marcel here is a sorcerer. Okay, pretty good. Attack is right around average, I guess. Maybe above average. Same with defense and health. A little bit above, maybe. Deals 300% damage to the target and nearby enemies, which is, again, awesome. All allies with dispellable status ailments that affect attack get plus 50% attack for 3 turns. The target and nearby enemies get minus 34 defense for 3 turns. So that's really good, because she's like a better version of Buddy, basically. Like, same class, Buddy's Ranger. But, I mean, it's basically the same thing. Really good. I would say Marcel is a B plus as well, maybe A minus, maybe. So I would give all the event heroes altogether an A minus overall. They are all really good in their own ways. A few shine bright. If you don't know which 3 I'm talking about, they shine really bright. Others, not so much. And now we have the Starfall Circus. Here's how I feel about the event part of it. I feel the event itself is good, but it should not be an event quest, such as, the 5 that are currently on here, which are Riddles of Wonderland, Knights of Avalon, Pirates of Corellia, Guardians of Teltok, and Fables of Grim Forest. Those 5 should just stay, in my opinion. I think the League of Villains and Starfall Circus should be a part of a Ninja Tower version of those 5. Because Ninja Tower and Tavern of Legends are already alternating which month. Add in Starfall Circus and League of Villains, then you have a whole nother event that people are looking forward to. Honestly, that's how I feel, because I don't want to wait 7 months just for Riddles of Wonderland to come back, because I am only summoning for Riddles of Wonderland until I get Jabberwock and Queen of Hearts. So I won't be able to enjoy these heroes until that. And it's going to be longer and longer and longer. And on top of that, you're also throwing off the teams that are made, because this reflects Holy, League of Villains reflects Dark. I've completed 2 out of 3. I'm going to complete this one tomorrow. But, I mean, the rewards are the exact same as all the others. But now upon adding 2 new ones, you've also thrown off which emblems you get and how much of them. When it was just the 5 of them, it was perfectly matched 2, 2, 2, and it would just alternate. Now you get repeats of ones that you might not need. So, I like the event, but I don't like the way the event is set up. And the Starfall, that I don't hate the idea of, but at the same time, you can't put the overpowered heroes you have with it in the game, because on this level, number 10, I took this team, and I could not beat it because the last level you have Director Zuri. She was healing 2,000 health per heal, and it was just impossible. It took me 4 tries to get through it, and I had to use all my battle items and special skills. It was incredibly hard. So, and with the effect of changing my color every here and there, I couldn't take a purple team because it might be gold for 5 turns, and that won't help me. In fact, that would actually hurt my team. So the idea of Starfall is great, but if it were to maybe affect both sides and swap their colors as well, that might be a little more interesting, because then they lose their protective barriers, so you can use those gold teams. I think that would be a cool way to make it unique, and I feel also because you have the Starfall effect, it should be more of the Ninja Tower rotation, because in my opinion, it seems pointless to add 2 new events to a set of events that was already perfectly planned out, instead of adding it to a group of 2, making it a group of 4. That each one comes around 3 times a year. Great. I'm down for that. Like, Empires and Puzzles, Small Giant Games, whatever you want to say, is adding too many things to the wrong things. They're trying, but ultimately they're failing. So the event is a love-hate relationship. The heroes, I just love them all. Those are my opinions. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And stay healthy, stay safe, and I will see y'all next time. Peace out. Bye!